Martin, now that I know my financial position, what is the next step? The next step is really understanding, as being a first home buyer, what are you entitled to from first home buyer benefits? So you can start with that, looking at stamp duty. In Victoria, any properties that are priced $600,000 or less, stamp duty for first home buyers is waived. Then you have a sliding scale from $600,000 up to $750,000, and you start to pay the stamp duty. So really understanding what are your benefits, what are your costs going to be based on the purchase price is really, really vital. Also, if you're buying or building a brand new home, what are the other first home buyer benefits that will be available to you, such as the first home buyer's grant, where the government will actually give you a $10,000 grant. This can be more in certain circumstances as well. Looking at, are there lenders that are going to give you first home buyer benefits? Such as, if we look in the current climate, there are banks out there that'll actually waive the lender's mortgage insurance for you. You see, as a first home buyer, or as any real borrower, if you borrow over 80% of the value of the property, you have to pay what's called lender's mortgage insurance. Being a first home buyer, this can actually be waived if you qualify for it. So really knowing, do I qualify for this particular benefit, could be a great savings of anywhere really up to $20,000. So knowing this then helps you choose the right lender when you're working with your mortgage broker. Other things is, what documents do you need? Naturally, the type of employment that you have is going to dictate the type of documents the broker's going to need when they're working with a specific lender that's going to be right for you. To give you an example, if you have traditional employment, you may just need 2 pay slips. If you're self-employed, you can need anywhere up to 2 years full financials, assets and liabilities, and profit and loss statement. So knowing what employment category you fall into really then dictates the type of documents the lender's going to need. So this is when your mortgage broker really comes in, and he'll assess your type of employment, the way you get paid, any benefits, and be able to marry that up to a specific lender policy. Most brokers here, they're working with around 40 different banks. Of those different banks, it can vary greatly of how much you can borrow, quite easily up to around $100,000. So this is a really important factor to know when you're working with your broker to make sure you choose the right lender.